The Second Amendment. The Second Amendment states, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Okay, so the pros for gun control are that guns are rarely used in self-defense. Armed civilians are unlikely to stop crimes and are more likely to make dangerous situations, including mass shootings, more deadly. Gun control would also lead to fewer suicides. The presence of a gun makes a conflict more likely to become violent. The majority of adults, including gun owners, support common sense gun controls such as background checks, bans on assault weapons, and bans on high-capacity magazines. Gun control laws would reduce the societal costs associated with gun violence. Legally owned guns are frequently stolen and used by criminals. The cons on gun control. Gun control laws would prevent citizens from protecting themselves from foreign invaders. More gun control is unnecessary because relatively few people are killed by guns. Gun control laws give too much power to the government, and many result in government tyranny and the government taking away all guns from citizens. Gun control laws will not prevent criminals from obtaining guns or breaking laws. It infringes upon the right to self-defense and deny people a sense of safety. The only thing that stops a bad person with a gun, is a good person with a gun.
Research on Illinois because they have a lot of violence and they have one of the strictest gun laws there is in the United States. So their laws are that you must have a license, you must be 21 or older with a 16-hour training course, no open carry in most areas, must be unloaded and in a case, and cannot use right when bought, and there's no long guns allowed.
In state laws, in the state of Texas, a person has to be 21 years or older to own a gun. If a person has a felony, they have to wait 5 years or more in order to bear arms again. A person can shoot another person on their personal property. It is illegal in the state of Texas to own any kind of long guns. In the state of Texas, it is an open carry, but it is illegal for a person to go on a property that has a sign that says no guns are allowed. The government is evil because our own president, we as citizens should have the freedom to know what is going on in our world, and we need the ownership to bear arms if something happens to protect our world.
You've talked about wanting to put extreme vetting on people trying to come into the United States, but I wonder if you would consider extreme vetting for people trying to buy a gun.
Trying to what?
Buy a gun.
Well, you know, you're bringing up a situation that probably shouldn't be discussed too much right now. We could let a little time go by, but it's okay if you feel that that's an appropriate question, even though we're the heart of South Korea. I will certainly answer your question. If you did what you're suggesting, there would have been no difference 3 days ago, and you might not have had that very brave person who happened to have a gun or a rifle in his truck go out and shoot him and hit him and neutralize him. And I can only say this, if he didn't have a gun, instead of having 26 dead, he would have had hundreds more dead. So that's the way I feel about it.
And are you
Not going to help.
And are you considering any kind of gun control policy going
When you
forward?
look at the city with the strongest gun laws in our nation is Chicago. And Chicago is a disaster. It's a total disaster. Just remember, if this man didn't have a gun or a rifle, you'd be talking about a much worse situation in the great state of Texas. Thank you.